Hi, everybody. Today we're talking through the chapter on choosing your niche, whatever. Choosing it, how it can be helpful in marketing, and yeah. So Sharon and I already got a head start on the conversation, and she was saying she enjoyed her reading the story of the agent in Florida who brands himself as your grandma's realtor, which is just super unique and funny and obviously he works with more people than just grandmas, but that helps you remember him. So I'm curious if anyone else has something like that that they use for marketing. Bless you. And we're all fighting colds too. For me, I never developed a really strong specific niche. I get pulled in a lot of directions. I work with a lot of different clients. So I don't have a good personal story for this one. It's more just what I've seen other people do in terms of being memorable and standing out from the crowd. Any thoughts or questions on this idea, this concept?
So I would say, I think it takes some courage to pick a niche, maybe, because when you're young, you're new, you would just want to help everyone, and and so I think for myself, just like you, Ashley, where I've helped different types of people and clients, and it's like, oh, how do I pick? So eventually, I think I settled on like first time home buyers. So I've
Mhm.
been really focusing on that. So one thing that I've done, and I haven't done a whole lot of marketing with it, but I had so as you guys might know, I was a school teacher for 12 years before I went into real estate. And a couple of years ago, I had some clients that was a young family, and they had a little boy and a little girl. He was like 5 and she was 2. And the boy started calling me the house teacher. And I was like, oh my God, I love that. So I wanted to make I made a shirt that has like hashtag house teacher on there. And so I wear that around sometimes, and sometimes I post it like, but I don't do that much with it. But that's one kind of thing that I thought was if I were to do anything, that's kind of my one thing.
Yeah, I like it. It's catchy. It helps people remember you. Yeah.
I think it would be good, like if you were getting into video, like doing short videos, about specific aspects, how to's and that kind of thing. If you could focus on a niche for that. Um,
Yeah.
I haven't delved into the video thing either, but I feel like it's becoming more and more important all the time, now that we have YouTube and TikTok and, um, all those other channels that display video. Um, I think that could help target, those kind of recordings.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the algorithms on all these platforms do prioritize video. That's why so many people have been leaning into it and using a hashtag, like Paul said, something like that to kind of grasp more attention and help the algorithm. Uh, I think it's an important thing for especially newer agents to lean into, and it does seem very counterintuitive, like they don't want to limit themselves to just first-time buyers or whatever it is. But it actually helps people remember them a little bit more if they're meeting a lot of agents. Like, oh, okay, great. I met all these agents. They all work with everybody. But this one agent specializes in first-time buyers. I feel like there's a little bit of trust there that needs to happen, and it's easier said than done. You know. How I used to phrase it when I was newer and I would go to networking events, people would ask what area I cover geographically and if I specialize in anything specific. And they would also ask commercial or residential. So I would kind of say, I specialize in residential. I do work with a lot of first-time buyers. And of course, I can help a lot of other people in different situations too. But I tend to work with a lot of first-time buyers because I enjoy it and because of my age and kind of my network. So I would frame it like that, where I'm still open to working with people in other situations. But that is the one thing that I really did specialize in. If I had to say what was probably the most common in my first 4 or 5 years in the business.
I thought that first part in your chapter about the reticular activating system, where if you, you have some sort of a catchy thing like your grandma's realtor, people are more likely to remember you and associate you with being in real estate just because of that focus.
Yeah, absolutely. It helps it helps them remember and connect the dots when they hear somebody talking about real estate. It's easier for their brain to make the connection because it's already been plugged in.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing, the RAS. They used to talk about that in bold. They probably still do sometimes, but it's a real thing. And I do see my car all over the road all the time. I always see Mini Coopers.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Well, those are hard to miss.
Yeah, they are. That's why I like it. It's different. I like
Yeah.
being different. All right. Any other thoughts, questions on this topic? Choosing a niche, leaning into it. I think for most of us, it's just a marketing technique, but it's helpful. It helps to stay memorable. All right, beautiful. Good call today, guys. Short, quick, to the point. Next week is not Thanksgiving, or is it? No, it's not.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not. All right, so I will see you next week, but not the week after.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Have a good one.
You
Bye,
too.
everyone.
Bye.